Hey, LinkedIn, this is Coach on Coach. As we teased a few weeks ago, I'd like to introduce David McGlennon, who is a high performance culture coach. And of course, I'm John Pohl, a career coach. We kind of put our heads together and have worked together on this a little bit, putting some thoughts on culture within organizations. David, welcome.
Hey, John, it's great to be here. Great to be with you again. I appreciate the opportunity. Looking forward to our conversation today.
Yes, and so we're going to kick it off. And one thing that in my experience within the corporate world, is obviously dealing with culture. And I like a quote that I recently heard from Nigel Travis, who put a book out. He was the former or current chairman of Dunkin' Brands and Baskin Robbins, but about culture it isn't like it's something that's on the shelf. It actually lives and breathes, and it's within the organization. So if you could take our viewers through kind of your perspective on that comment on culture.
Yeah, I very much agree that it is something that lives and breathes within an organization. What I found, though, is that many companies, it just happens, and so it evolves, and many companies are not very intentional about it. What I found is that high-performing companies and world-class companies are very intentional, and they're very systematic about the culture, their culture.
Yeah, and so that brings me to a point: leadership, specifically within a high-performing culture. Where can it go wrong?
So where it can go wrong really is in the area of accountability. One of the things I use in dealing with or helping companies to create their high-performing culture is an 8-step framework. And the 8th step of that framework is really all about accountability, both as a leader and being able to be receptive to and actually asking for feedback. Mm-hmm. So we're all human. We're not going to live up to our success behaviors or our fundamentals all the time. We need spots are. And so where a culture can go wrong, or where a leader can go wrong, is to not be open to that accountability. And what I've seen is that in companies where they are high performing and are very intentional and they're world class, they've got leaders who are open to that accountability.
Right.